Hey guys, Apple has now officially released their next major update. iOS 26.2 is now officially available for everyone to download. So today I'm going to show you some new settings on this new software update that you're going to want to change right after you update your iPhone. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is carrier updates or carrier bundles. It appears that some carriers across the world are pushing out new carrier bundles for iOS 26.2. Now, not everyone will see this new carrier update available, but in order to activate this, if your iPhone does not do it automatically with the software update, which oftentimes, depending on the region or the carrier, you may have to manually activate these carrier bundle updates. So you want to head on over into settings after updating to iOS 26.2. Go under General, tap into the About section, and you could see that pop-up here on the center of your screen. Again, it looks a little something like this. So if you get this pop-up, obviously you want to update your carrier settings. Is going to be the first thing you're going to want to do. Now, again, not everyone will see this pop-up on their screen, but if you do, obviously you want to make sure you update your carrier settings for better network performance and compatibility with iOS 26.2, as some carriers, again, across the world are now pushing new carrier bundles. Now, with iOS 26.2, Apple added an additional option to the lock screen clock where you can customize the look of liquid glass. So if you go to customize your iPhone, you can tap on the clock here of your lock screen and you find a second scrubber, this one right here. So this one will change the intensity of that liquid glass depending on what you want. Obviously, that's also going to depend on the colors. So if I choose this liquid glass color here, you see that if I go all the way to the left, we get full-on liquid glass effect. If I go all the way to the right, I get the frosted glass effect or the tinted glass effect here for iOS. So yeah, this is one of those settings that you want to play around with if you like customizing your device. You now have the ability to change the look of that liquid glass on the lock screen of your iPhone. And again, depending on the color that you choose, you can increase or decrease the intensity of the glass effect for your iPhone on the lock screen. Pretty cool new option. Now with iOS 26.2, Apple added enhanced safety alerts, a new alert system for notifications. So head on over to notification settings here, scroll all the way to the bottom, and you'll find that new section. Right there it is, enhanced safety alerts. Click into this and you have three options. Now the first option on the top here will give you alerts for earthquake. Obviously you want to turn that on. The second option is for imminent threat alerts, so you want to turn that on as well. And the third option here, this will help Apple with the delivery of those notifications, right? So I think this is important. I'm going to go ahead and opt in for this. So the third option is optional. I recommend you do 1 and 2 here. So you have earthquake, imminent threats, and of course helping Apple with the delivery of these alerts. More accuracy information will be provided if you turn that on. It's up to you. But yeah, Apple has added enhanced safety alerts for iPhone with iOS 26.2, and I think everyone should enable these options. Now with iOS 26.2, Apple has also expanded on LED flash alerts. So typically you can use the LED flash on the back of your iPhone for alerts and notifications, but now you can also use your screen. Now let me show you here. So let's send a notification here to this iPhone, and you see here the LED flash will go off once you get the notification, obviously. But now you can jump into settings, head on over to accessibilities, scroll down until you find the audio and visual options, scroll all the way to the bottom, and you have the flash for alerts. Right here you now have the new option for screen or both. So you can now use, again, the screen of your iPhone and or the LED flash at the back of the camera to get those notification alerts. So you see right there, the screen will flash, the LED flash will flash at the same time, and you now have the ability to have the screen as well as the LED flash for flash alerts with iOS 26.2. Now, last but not least, if you live in the EU with iOS 26.2, you now get the new live translation feature available for AirPods that are compatible with this new capability. So I'll link that in the description down below if you want to learn more. In order to get this new feature, you need to update your AirPods. So make sure that you pair your AirPods to your iPhone and let them sit next to each other for about 20 minutes, and then you can come back. And once you update to the latest AirPods firmware update, you can jump into settings on your AirPods here for the iPhone, and then you can scroll all the way to the bottom here and you'll find the language option. Right there it is. And this will enable the new option available for you, which is the live translation capabilities for AirPods Pro. I believe it's AirPods 4th generation, AirPods Pro 3, and AirPods Pro 2, which are compatible with live translation. But again, more details will be linked in the description down below. Again, that's for EU customers. And there you guys have it. These are going to be some of the new settings available within iOS 26.2 that I think anyone and everyone should take a look at after the update in order to change these. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.